fought and died in the forgotten war, but his family fought to make sure he wasn't forgotten. Good evening. A soldier's journey home spans thousands of miles and several decades.
Sergeant Paul Gordon of Dry Ridge died a prisoner of war in Korea in 1951. His remains went unidentified for decades. New technology and the Gordon family's determination finally made it possible to bring him home. Here's Local 12's Jeff Hirsh.
He left Grant County on a train off to war in a distant land. Today, Paul Gordon returned on an airplane, brought back for burial.
Our grandparents kept his story alive and kept him very real to us. There was never a prayer said in that house that didn't remember Paul.
About 20 relatives came to the airport. Not here, Paul's brother Arthur, who died in 2010, insisting to the end that the search for his brother's remains should never be abandoned.
It was just this unspoken sadness that he had. He said he always felt like there was a void in his heart.
The family knew Gordon was captured in 1951 and died after 6 months in a North Korean prison camp, but that's all they knew. The soldier's remains were among several hundred turned over by the North Koreans to the U.S. military in 1992. But it took till January of this year for a DNA test to turn the unknown remains to known.
My dad was a perfect match for him, and that's how he was identified.
A family scrapbook helped keep Paul Gordon's memory alive, like the time he risked his own life to rescue a young Korean girl who had wandered out to a battlefield.
As a kid, that just thrilled me to no end that I had an uncle who was a hero.
Sergeant Paul Gordon certainly served the Lord and also served his country. The funeral will be Friday, followed by burial at the Veterans Cemetery in Williamstown, Kentucky. The Veterans Cemetery, certainly appropriate.
Bring him home to Grant County and lay him to rest under a blanket of Kentucky sod. Well, he'll rest forever.
Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News.
Paul Gordon was 21 years old when he died.